South African Police Services, SAPS, driving unit in Mpumalanga, the diving unit, says the search for the South African National Defence Force member who remains missing is becoming a challenge as the river is again breaking its banks after Saturday night's downpour. The missing soldier was travelling with a colleague when their vehicle was swept away. One body was recovered on Friday. Mpumalanga Police spokesperson Brigadier Mdhluli joins us now for an update on that search. Brigadier, perhaps if you could share any details that you may have with regards to that search today, where, how far, etc. Good morning.
Good morning to you as well as to the viewers. Yesterday, this morning, we'll resume our search after suspending yesterday evening the search. We are continuing. We'll be having today a chopper or a helicopter from the SAPS because we are working collaboratively. The first helicopter that came on the day we received the information was on the 26th. It was from SANPark, which was followed by the SANDF chopper, followed by the SAPS chopper, and yesterday we had the emergency medical services chopper that was assisting. We're also using drones to try and trace. However, there are challenges that our divers are finding with regard to the swelling of that Komati River because of the continuous rain, which makes it difficult. And the other thing also, we've got crocodiles there. However, we're also making use of technological apparatus like the drones. We are hopeful that we'll make a breakthrough because that is the determination by the team to ensure that they trace this missing SANDF member. We managed to recover one SANDF member and pulled out the buggy, and thanks to a community member who assisted us with a crane, which managed to pull that buggy. We thought earlier that maybe the member could have been trapped inside the bug. However, we only found 2 rifles as well as a cell phone and other things like the car keys. So the search is continuing this morning.
How far away from the initial point of loss are we now searching? Because one imagines with that current, with the state of the river and how much water is flowing, one would assume that you'd now be searching almost very far from where he initially was lost in Komati.
Yes, we are moving towards the border. We are moving towards the border, though the incident happened not very far from the border. So the members are going back and forth. Remember, it's a very wide river. If you can check the stretch of the bridge there, you will realize it's a very huge river which goes straight to the country of Mozambique. So now with the swelling, it is very, very huge. They are going back and forth, but moving towards the border. It could be maybe a few kilometers away. So, and also we are trying to ensure that perhaps because when the divers were indicating that there are other rocks, it's a river that is full of big rocks. So sometimes it might happen that you'll find that the other maybe would have been trapped under these rocks. So
is your assessment here then that you'd need the help of Mozambican officials as well to try and help? Because the body could have also floated all the way into Mozambique. Is that the notion here?
Yes, well, we can collaborate. Remember, the BMA and other structures are on board. Already our authorities have also escalated that to our neighboring country, Mozambique, through DECO. So they are on board. They are aware of this, and we're working collaboratively with them that if needs be, then we'll move a bit further to the country of Mozambique. So the foreign the Minister of Foreign Affairs or the Ministry of Foreign Affairs have also been notified, and they gave their authority for our team to move further to Mozambique.
I don't know if you're able to give a diagnosis on a situation like this, Brigadier, because you pointed to all the hazards and all the factors that are at play when it comes to this, including crocodiles also being in the Komati River at this stage. Is the assessment from all professionals involved in this that indeed the body is expected to still be found, especially in such a difficult situation? I don't know, in some form of completeness.
Yes, we've got a team of professionals. I think I've just mentioned a few of them.
Yeah.
They are trying to assess hands. At some stage, we are using a chopper. At some stage, we are using the drones, which drills in and check in areas, square meter by square meter, trying to ensure that we don't leave any part left out. So that, because the most important thing is for the team to spot where you could be, so that they can then, once they spot that, then taking him out will not be a challenge.
Yeah, all right. And as you said, the expansion of the search is indeed happening. Wanted to ask as well, Brigadier, if you could actually turn your phone just into landscape mode so that we're able to actually get you properly. I think it's just a rotation of it. There we go. I think that actually helps us a lot. Just as one of these questions as well, the specific challenges here are one where the water itself has, at any point, are you considering halting this because of the water and the amount of water that is flowing here and the dangers? I know, as you said, that you're using other technology to also try to do this, but at any point, would it have to stop because of weather conditions?
At this stage, no. What they do, they will have a chopper going in and moves bit by bit and check. And maybe they normally land a bit and also come with if they see that there is a need for the drone, then we take the drone in. Like whenever there is something that is spotted, you find that maybe through the chopper they are unable to see much further. Like yesterday, that's what happened. Then we took the drone to go even because the drone can be able to spot, even zoom in and check. So they are reassessing and stuff, but at this stage, we have not reached a stage where we could say that we are suspending it. We only suspend due to, for instance, in the evening where you cannot be able to see in the evening, then we suspend. Like now, this morning, the search will resume at 9 o'clock. So we have not reached a stage where we say we are suspending or we are halting the search. The search will continue. So we are very much hopeful. The team is hopeful that we'll find the missing SANDF member.
Please help me understand that just a little bit. I know it might sound like a very minute sort of question to ask at this stage, but why continue at 9 o'clock when maybe first light could be around 7?
No, remember, when you have to fly, there are regulations with regard to the hours that need to be adhered to. And also we allow the team to assemble and brief each other. It's just like when you report to on duty, you parade and see how far from here, if maybe there has been a swelling of the river from yesterday, then we consider that, because the most important thing also is safety for the team as well. They don't just jump and start working. They need to parade as well, and communicate and share information on how they can move forward. So that's the reason why you'll find that it takes a bit of hours. We check also the weather, if it's conducive in terms of the clouds. So we get advices, then the team will then resume. So that's the reason. It's because of the technicality and preparations that has to be done before the actual search continues.
Yeah. Just a final question. Has the family and the next of kin of the soldier been notified thus far?
Yes, that is a norm, because these members were deployed and were working in that area. So normally, there is no way that you cannot inform the member if they are missing. That was the primary thing that is supposed to be done. So we are hopeful that at this stage we also we are in unity with them, trying to ensure that at the end of the day we find this missing SANDF member.
Brigadier Donald Mdhluli, appreciate your time. Thank you so much for giving us updates in this regard. We hope to continue to pester you to try and find out the safeguarding of all of our soldiers.